to Scorpio and Scorpio rising. And we are looking at Mars and Uranus, definitely. And we're looking at that full moon at the top of the chart. So this is some sort of achievement, Scorpio. It could be that you're feeling like something in the last 6 months has been accomplished. And it's reaching a cumulative moment. You know, Scorpios have a tremendous amount of stamina. These are folks like Capricorn who can go the distance with the suffering. And with this full moon in the 10th, it could be a nice little reward for some of you. We are still dealing with Mars and Uranus square Saturn, Sun, Jupiter. So there may be some tension again for you as well as with some other signs. That fourth house is getting activated big time. This could be where you physically live. It could be relationships with family members. It could be your understanding of your past. That's the fourth house. And how that's reflected in a very key relationship for you. Maybe you are experiencing tension in a key relationship. When I'm saying key relationship, I mean long-term committed partner, contractual arrangement, relationship, and how that is affecting your sense of self. Now, a lot of astrologers don't look at the fourth house as the self house. However, it is in some interpretations, deep psyche. So when we say it's the house of where you live, it's where you live physically and also psychologically. It's your upbringing, your rootedness, your ancestry. And that's really triggered for Scorpios right now because of this Mars connection to the Sun, Saturn, Jupiter. So maybe you are reckoning with how your upbringing shaped you and how that's reflected in your partnership. So maybe something comes up with a partner that triggers you to look at something, some old belief system or old way of being or habitual way of considering yourself that's ready to change. Scorpio is always ready to change, which I love. The other one of these transits I want to look at for Scorpio is Venus and Pluto and that conjunction in the third house. That's heavy thought process around relationship, looking deeply at maybe old relationship trauma, maybe looking deeply at how you communicate in relationship, how you consider your connections. You know, maybe there's a need to get really intimate with a partner and communicate some pain that you've been experiencing in a very real way. There's a lot to unpack this week. It feels like there's a lot going on this week. You know, the more I get into these charts, I'm like, oh, it's going to be a Leo full moon. Yay. But then it's like, there's all this other complicated stuff. And, you know, maybe that's just the Scorpio vibe that's coming off this chart. And Scorpio likes to make things deep and interesting. But I do feel like, Scorpio, you've got some intimacy issues going on. I don't know what that's, you know, if you were here one-on-one, I'd be like, let's talk about your relationship. What's going on? Because I think there's some deep stuff that needs to be worked through that's really connected to that early programming and your relationship with your family. It's like, it's deep. Now, Saturn for Scorpios, Saturn is at the bottom of the chart, and this is a very massive turning point. When Saturn transits and moves to the very bottom of your chart, you know, it's a significant ending and a significant beginning. Things go, you know, Saturn takes 30 whole years to get around the chart. And when it's at the bottom, it's spent 15 years going down, and now it's finally at the bottom. From here, for the next 15 years, it goes up. So you're at a still point in your evolution as a soul. You're at a point where you're looking backwards and you're looking forwards and you're like, okay, where am I in space? Who am I now? Who do I want to be in the next 15 years? It's pretty significant. And that piece is really getting triggered for you this week.